The past few years have been very exciting for filmmaker Rian Johnson. I'll try to get through this without laughing too much. Hey guys, Final Death Star here. And I was doing some research today, as I always do, checking out the latest movie news, Star Wars news, cinema, sci-fi news in general, and I came across a bit of tragic news, really. It's very heartbreaking, and I have to share it with you. Rian Johnson apparently gave an update today that seems to confirm he's still working on Star Wars. Yes, it's unfortunately true. He seems to still be working on a Star Wars trilogy, and I cannot understand why. I don't understand how Disney's allowing this to happen. This is coming from Cinema Blend here, and it says, Rian Johnson explains the timing of his Star Wars trilogy. Already, it's a tragic story. It's a tragedy, I know. I'm going into it, I already know. The past few years have been very exciting for filmmaker Rian Johnson. I'll try to get through this without laughing too much. He was given the golden ticket to sci-fi with the chance to helm Star Wars The Last Jedi, making a ton of risky changes to the canon in the process. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Risky changes, ruining and destroying. I mean, they give him the nickname Ruin Johnson for a reason. Lucasfilm appreciated his vision enough to grant him, but the fans didn't. Lucasfilm seemed to love his vision of destroying everything you love about Star Wars, but the fans, they weren't too great. They weren't too willing to grant him his own trilogy. No, we didn't want that at all. But it seems like Lucasfilm thought he was the perfect guy to grant the filmmaker his own trilogy of upcoming Star Wars flicks, but not before he brought his murder mystery movie Knives Out to life. Johnson recently explained his upcoming schedule and when he might return to a galaxy far, far away. Hopefully it's far, far away in the future. The Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker will end the 9-film narrative that began with A New Hope, so the Star Wars, it really began with Phantom Menace. I mean, I guess timeline, movie-making time-wise, yeah, but, you know, in the narrative was Phantom Menace. So the Star Wars franchise will go into uncharted territory. The future seems to be in the hands of Game of Thrones creators D.B. Weiss and David Benioff and Rian Johnson. As two separate series of films will be developed, the timing is what seems to be unclear, even for Johnson himself, as he recently explained. The truth is they're still figuring out their schedules, their game plan. So if it's possible for me to squeeze in another film, I will. Oh, I hope you squeeze in tons of films and stay away from Star Wars. While that's intriguing, Knives Out has gotten some excitement and positive attention due to its shills. We might be getting another Rian Johnson original before he kicks back into Lightspeed and returns to George Lucas's colorful space world to ruin it and rip it of all color. Rian Johnson's comments to Evening Standard may elicit a mixture of emotions from moviegoers, while some cinephiles are eager to see. I'm not eager to see anything he puts out. I mean, I guess there's some cinephile. I'm not eager to see anything. I think the most basic, common fan of movies might be interested in seeing that, but any Star Wars fan, I can't imagine you're that interested in seeing what unique stories he could bring to the theaters. The force is strong with the Star Wars fandom. It's kind of broken right now with the Star Wars fandom. You know, the fandom menace is not feeling this force right now. I don't know if that's a very accurate statement. I think a lot of this article is not very accurate. And those generations of fans will want more Star Wars content sooner than later. Yeah, but not with Rian Johnson. I don't think I want it with him. I know I don't want it with him. Star Wars The Last Jedi is perhaps the most divisive film in the long-standing franchise, with Rian Johnson there's no perhaps in that. It is absolutely the most divisive. With Rian Johnson taking plenty of risks and creative liberties with the beloved space opera. He purposefully subverted fans' expectations. He purposefully ruined anything you were hoping the movie could be after watching Force Awakens, especially when it came to long theorized plot points like Supreme Leader Snoke and Rey's parentage, did he just decide to get rid of. He also granted Leia a deeper connection to the Force, manifesting in her controversial float through space. A deeper connection to the Force? That is a huge understatement. Rian Johnson has a clear love for Star Wars franchise. No, he doesn't. He does not have a clear love for the Star Wars franchise. His own words said, I wanted to create a divisive movie. That's not a love for the franchise. And this type of storytelling might translate especially well to stories outside the Skywalker saga. Yeah, but I don't... The thing is, I don't care. I don't want to see him touch Star Wars. He could have the most amazing original trilogy, and I just don't want to see it. He's too... It's just... There's too much bad blood there. This gives him the creative freedom to tell stories without facing backlash. Oh, no. He's gonna face backlash no matter what he does. It could have nothing to do with Luke Skywalker, and he will face backlash because of what he did. There's no going back on that. It's too late for Rian Johnson with Star Wars. Do your Knives Out, do other great movies. That's fine. I don't wish him a bad career. I just wish him to stay away from Star Wars. For now, the fans will have to focus on upcoming release of Rise of Skywalker and blah, blah, blah. Knives Out hits theaters November 27th. It's just... I don't understand what Disney Lucasfilm, where their mindset is. This guy's just toxic in the fandom. I mean, he's the toxic fandom, and you're still giving him his own trilogy. I thought for a while there we hadn't heard about anything, and I thought maybe they were listening to the fans. Maybe they were stepping up, doing the right thing, and saying, you know what, we're not going to put this guy who's obviously created a huge, division in the fandom. We're not going to give him his own trilogy. We're going to stay out of this. We're going to, go a different way. But no, they're tripling down now, and allegedly it seems to appear that he is still getting his own trilogy, and I just don't understand it. Anyway, that's the latest news. It just came out, so I thought I'd share it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, although I could probably use the Force and foresee what the comments will be. Thanks for watching, guys. Like the video, subscribe, share. I'm on Twitter and also Instagram at Final Death Star, so you can find me there. And until next time, lock the doors and hope they don't have blasters.